Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So listen, I'm gonna let y'all get up in here, okay? I'm gonna let y'all get up in here. And I am going to drop some music for a little bit, just for a little bit. Hold up. Okay. How is everyone doing this beautiful Monday morning? Ciao. You can't make some of this foolishness up, but today is a good day. A little chilly. How's everyone doing this beautiful Monday? I'm doing great. I just signed up for swimming class. I know how to swim, but I just signed up for a swimming class so my daughter can take it as well. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. What time? Okay, y'all know I gotta check the time. Okay. Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing today? Now, before we begin, today we're going to be talking about Jaguar Wright, and we're going to just catch up on what's been going on since. What's this? We're going to just catch up on what's been going on these last couple of days. Anyway. These last 2 days, what happened last night I didn't see Sean Debbie Way's show last night, but I was watching a little bit of Official King Payne show. Shout out to Official King Payne and Sean Debbie Way for just knowing all the business. Okay, I've seen other YouTubers who will remain nameless like attempt to do it. Child, we ain't doing it. So we're gonna talk about Goomba's alleged new girlfriend. I don't believe it worth a damn. Okay, we're going to talk about his alleged new girlfriend. And we're going to talk about this whole Mary J. Blige new show, Wind Down. We're going to play a couple snippets from it from my phone. You already know we don't play with these people. They love to what's the word? They love to strike your channel. So I will be playing a little bit of Official King Payne because I don't think Official King Payne is going to strike me. Official King Payne, if you want me to take it down, just tell me and I will take it down. Please don't strike my channel. Okay, please don't strike my channel. So listen, before we even start that, I want to get into, where is it? Oh crap. I want to get into just our maintenance, our daily maintenance that we go about and we talk about all the time when we are streaming. What's happening right now? What is this? This the wrong thing. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. So, all right. So, as you know, while we do our maintenance, I'm going to start my skincare because I did wash my face a couple, like 20 minutes ago, waiting for y'all, and I feel dry as crap. Okay. So, we're going to start with Mario Dabushi. That's what you call it? Badushi, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is what we starting with. We always start with toner. All right. So, if you don't know, I'm Brooklyn's #1 celebrity news and Black lifestyle creator. I'm Jovi Beauty. Welcome to the channel. All right, welcome to the Jovi Beauty School, hosted here Welcome to the Jovi Beauty Show, hosted here at the Jovi Beauty School. We already know the vibes, okay? Hold up. Let's get the toner in. Let's get the toner in. All of this stuff have to soak into your skin. Let's get the toner going. Let's get the toner toning. All right? Cool. I'll deal with that later. If you don't know, Jovi Beauty, the Jovi Beauty Show is a fun and insightful beauty school shop style daily talk show offering Black women and girls lifestyle and relationship advice based off of discussions around celebrity news, relationships, um, current events like we're doing right now. Jaguar is a current event, child. As we dissect and learn valuable lessons. Okay, we got a lot of lessons to learn. Okay, today we got a lot of lessons to learn. Okay, from some from Mary and Taraji, some from Jaguar, and how not to destroy your marriage. Okay, listen. We are also at the Jovi Beauty School are looking for businesses and brands who are interested in providing sponsorships, advertisements, product placements on our beautiful table right here. Oh, on my face. You already know the vibes. And other opportunities to work with Jovi and her beauty school. Okay. Please send me an email at jovibeauty.com. jovibeauty at gmail.com. Okay, jovibeauty at gmail.com. Okay. And don't forget to visit our website, jovibeauty.com. I have a lot of things up there. It's going to be a lot more coming soon. Okay. I've been working on things all weekend. We trying to get this together. We working. We getting it together. We getting it together. Okay. So we got a lot of things coming this weekend. We will also be having a lot of new merchandise on the website very soon. Okay, I just put in a big ass order, so we will be having a lot of new things coming in very soon. I am very excited about that. Shout out to our current investor. Shout out to our current investor for believing in us. Okay. If you would like to invest in our channel, you can hit me up on jovibeauty at gmail.com. That's jovibeauty at gmail.com. Now, this is my essence. Okay. My essence, I think, is the best thing that ever invented. Can I say that? If I have to choose between toning like this shit, it's everything. Right? I put it on my hands, my face, my neck. Did I put it on my neck just now? I don't know. But I put it everywhere. It is kombucha based. You already know the vibes, okay? And yeah, I can't live without it. I feel when I don't have essence, I feel dry and extra. I feel extra dry and ghetto. Can I just say that? I feel extra dry and ghetto. Let me get my serums together while we get this together. I'm missing something. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. I need to come on at night to show y'all my nighttime serum routine. But for now, this is what we get. And also I'm working on getting codes for these from the official partners. But for now, if you would like to know everything that I use, majority of my skincare products are in my Amazon shop. That's listed in the description. Amazon.com/ what is it? Shop. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now, Amazon.com/shop/Jovi Beauty. You can find all the items that I use on a daily, whether they're for my skin, whether they're for my hair. I'm about to do something new with my hair this weekend, y'all. Wait on it. Not this weekend, this week. Wait on it. It's about to be real luxurious and just, extra. Y'all know how I give it up. And last but not least, but it's not least, Youth of the People. We'll start with this. Okay. Don't forget to follow us on our Facebook page. Okay. Jovi Beauty. Well, facebook.com/Jovi Beauty. Don't forget to follow us on our Instagram page. I'm Jovi Beauty there. Our Twitter. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Have I told y'all that already? I think I tell y'all that all the time. Hopefully you know that already. Okay. And yeah, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Those are my main places to be, especially my Twitter. I be tweeting. Y'all wanted to know what I was doing this weekend? Y'all should have checked my Twitter, child. Okay. Now, girl, like I see 60 of y'all are in here so far. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe. Subscribe on your way in because y'all already know the mods are gonna be on y'all, and y'all know I work slower when we have to wait on them some subscriptions. This is another one that I'm about to put on. You have to wait until they kind of dry. Well, sometimes I don't. I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes I just plaster all of them on at once and just be a big wet mess. But it's best to just wait till all of them dry one by one and then go from there. You know what I realized this weekend? What I started doing, I started going like this on my neck because since I feel I'm getting a little older, gotta make sure everything stays. We gotta fight gravity. You already know the vibes. We gotta fight gravity. Where are we gonna start? Let's start with Mary J. Blige. Let's start with the sensible, shall we? Let's start with the sensible before we get into this ghetto mess. All right, now I'm gonna drop this intro because I think I'm done with the maintenance. I didn't miss anything, right? I don't think so. So I think I'm done with the maintenance. So we're going to drop this intro while I put on my eye cream. Okay? Let's do it. Where it is, right here. Okay. I'm patting it in. So Mary J. Blige, I saw like a piece of clip, right? Shout out to the subscribers. I saw like a piece of a clip with Mary, Taraji, and Carisha. At first, I thought it was Carisha Please, but then I noticed the set wasn't the set, so I was like, something's up. So, hold on. Let me just go pull this up. So Mary J. Blige has a new, I guess, YouTube show called Wind Down, which I thought was kind of, especially with Tasha K's show, but that's a story for another day. That's a story for another day, I guess. So Wind Down. It's called Wind Down with Mary J. Blige. That's what it's called. Now, I'm gonna play a couple of shorts. I'm gonna play it on my phone because again, we don't want, as I put my my face cream also from Youth of the People on my face and let them soak in a little bit while we listen to. Hold on, give me a second. I like to be moisturized. If y'all haven't seen me, I don't do ash. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get it all in there. Let it penetrate a little bit before I go on to my next product. So we're gonna play a couple of snippets, a couple of shorts. Keep it nice and short, okay?
We raised this generation, so we actually started the Strong Black Woman. We did. We started that. We definitely did. Yeah, we started it. So they are the residual of us finding our voice. Yeah, we were still coming from abusive situations, but we walked out of that shit. We got out of it. We're out with a generation before us stayed in it. Because remember, they stayed married no matter what. Right. We were the first generation to step out and say, you know what? I'm not happy. I want a divorce.
That is true. Let me go back to some more of these shorts.
Y'all got any kind of boo thing? Some kind of... I honestly don't. You got like somebody.
Carisha, like, you got somebody. She's like, no, not really.
Where is he? I don't think he's in America. I keep saying that.
Yo, you know that part where she says, I saw this part where she was like, I don't think he's in America. I believe her. The black men in America, a lot of them have been too indoctrinated into bullshit that I get it. Lositón. If you don't know, then you don't know. Let's continue.
Because all the men have been ran through. That's true. All the
They ain't worth shit. That's basically what she's saying.
It's really a shortage. I said what I said. Are you dating? Hell no. You know who I'm dating? Yourself. Right.
Bang.
I really am. No, I be going on dates with myself, y'all. I take myself to dinner. It's powerful. It's powerful. I take anyway. That's too much information, but yeah, we get you. I am dating myself.
Listen, I'm not mad at her. I'm dating myself for now too.
The real love I was searching for all that time, it was me. You understand what I'm saying? Because you gotta love yourself first before you can love someone else. Like so you put yourself first, and you found that self-love, so you just feel so good and so confident. Because before you was like looking for love in someone else. Always. So now you love yourself, you more confident. It's like, you know what I noticed though?
I'm gonna assume y'all know all the voices, and I ain't gotta tell y'all who is talking at the time, okay? Because all these people be talking all the time, so I'm assuming y'all know who's who in the conversation.
Generation, it took us now to get that. This younger generation, they got it. Mm-hmm.
Let's continue. Hush. I don't know who he arguing with. Hello. Excuse me, young man. Come here. Can you stop? Stop. Can't be acting ghetto. We got people. Damn. Your kids always embarrassing you.
I think that when we in love, we settle a lot. You know, thinking that I was in love, it was a lot of stuff that I did just because I thought it was love. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So absolutely. A lot of stuff, it taught me, like, don't tolerate certain stuff. Don't settle for nothing. Stand on whatever you believe in. Like, don't try to put a man's feelings before yours. Yep. Yeah. Like, be strong. Speak your mind. Be a woman. Like, know what you bring to the table and always, like, have a voice.
Okay. All right, Carisha. I hear you, sis.
I think that when we're in love, we settle a lot.
Okay, she said this already.
We raised this generation.
Okay, so we saw that already. So, okay, listen, those are a couple of snippets. I know the show is longer, but we are not risking it with BET. Okay, they will strike my whole page. They will strike everything, and we ain't got time for the smoke. We ain't got time for the drama. Okay. This is the last thing I put on before. If I was gonna put on makeup, I'm not wearing makeup today, but this is the last thing I put on my face. My Bison oil, I live by it. I got that oil in so many sizes. I got travel oil. My daughter, has her own oil. Me and Bison is best friends, child. Well, I be trying to be best friends with them, you know. I love that oil with like everything in me. Okay. It keeps everything, all that stuff you just saw me put on my face, it keeps it in there, and it keeps you from drying out. It keeps your skin moisturized. Look at me selling like they paying me. They ain't paying me yet, y'all. We working on it. I done sent them emails. We'll see. Anywho, now my opinions of this situation I really love that episode. I really enjoyed that episode. I enjoyed because Mary and Taraji are like, they're really, really cool. They're really like, they're like best friends or something like that. They're a little older than me, right? It might be some of y'all age, and like I agree with everything they said wholeheartedly, and I do agree that a lot of this but I don't know if this younger generation has fully gotten it yet. A lot of the girls have gotten it. A lot of them have not. I did see that Carisha recently. I don't know if it was yesterday. I saw her said it, but she was like, she said the next relationship she get into, she's not sharing. Okay, so maybe the lessons that a lot of women had to wait and learn in their 30s or whatever, a lot of these younger girls are learning it. All right, this is why we even do this, right? This is why we're here. So hopefully these younger generations don't have to go through the same thing that we did. And Taraji was right. We come from the generation, like I come from the generation, they're older than me, okay, a little older than me, but I guess I'm the youngest in their generation, right? Generation X or whatever. I'm the last year of it. So we come from a generation where our parents, so our grandparents, like they didn't leave. Even when I was going through what I was going through a lot, I stayed for as long as I did, because I'm not, you're not supposed, because of the example that I saw from previous generations, right? Like you're not supposed to like get divorced or all of that stuff, right? And you had to come to terms and come into your own and realize this is a new generation and these ain't the same type of people. And even though, you know, even now you're starting to learn that like it was really hard even for those women who came before us. You know, I told y'all a story, I think it was Friday or Thursday, it might have been Saturday, child, about like my grandmother and both my grandmothers, my real grandmother and her sister who raised me as her granddaughter. I called her my grandmother, and like what they went through being born in like the 20s, and you know their father, they have the same father, marrying them off to, you know, men of means, and how each of them were treated and how it went bad, right? How my real grandmother had to deal with abuse and, you know, all of these things, and it kind of, it broke her, like it broke her mentally, right? She died before I was even born. It broke her completely, right? Everybody can't deal with stuff like that. And my other grandmother who raised me, who ran away to America, um because she just refused to be broken. She just refused to deal with situations like that. But like how those examples, and just know, that's why you got to know, you know what they say, when you know your history, you know where you're going. Like just understanding that, right? And even in the, you know, the doctrination of you're not supposed to get a divorce and you're not supposed to do this, you know, but being still raised by someone, or you know helped raised by someone who up and left their entire country and family behind because they chose their safety, they chose their mental health, they chose, you know, they decided that they didn't want to experience what they saw other women experience, being broken, you know, being beaten down and broken down, and being destroyed for some man's benefit, right? So he could feel better about himself for whatever reason, when, you know, that's not even important. um and how us as like a younger generation just decided we just ain't want to do it. And like even raising our children, you know, especially our girl children, to not deal with to not deal with the, and this is why, you know, birth rates are going down. Like the reality is the a lot of these men need to grow the fuck up, get their things together. Like Taraji said, she don't think he's in America. You know, men, it's like it needs to be a complete shift, right? And I'm not, again, like I tell y'all all the time, you know, the garbage man is the, to me, is the black man, white man, whatever, is the equivalent of Trumpers, right? All Republicans aren't Trumpers, but all Trumpers are terrorists, in my opinion. This is my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Just like all men aren't these trash men, but those trash men are terrorists, aka destructive, you know. And we just have, you know, you just have to deal with that. And you know, but it's really hard to navigate, right? It's really hard to navigate, especially in a generation where people, Republicans, y'all get what I'm saying, or like a lot of these men are being like radicalized, right? It's so much harder. But also it's like you have to remember there was a point where Mary J. Blige herself was like an alcoholic and like being abused by old boy from Jodeci, right? We don't want to get into specifics. If you know, you know. If you don't, I can't help you. Being abused by old boy from Jodeci, right? And really like he like attempted to like really break her down. Like he really, because she was Mary J. Blige. If y'all, well, if you old enough to remember the vibes back in the day, she was like she is now, but like even better, right? She was like it, and Jodeci was it, but it was for them. So he felt the way, you know, and in him feeling the way, he had to like a lot of these men, you know, like a lot of men of our past, you know, a lot of our ancestors, et cetera, you know, felt like they had to beat a woman down so they could feel better about themselves, right? I don't know the answer. We working on the answer. All I know is that the goal is to be the best you can be, because when you are the best you can be, it's a lot easier, like they said, it's a lot easier to when you completely love yourself and you are the best you can be, you put that effort forward, to just make yourself who you want to be, right? And when you're able to do that, that attracts who's supposed to be there with you. And you are able to see, right? You are able to see clearly and see what's bad when it's bad. And like Carisha said, then you won't be in a situation mentally or emotionally where you feel like you have to settle or deal with certain bull just to be able to have a man. He's going to be better because, like I say all the time, when you look a certain way, even like when you present a certain way, right? You go outside, Pookie and Ray Ray don't attempt to talk to you when you look a certain way, when you look like they are beneath you. They don't really, they're not going to risk it. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to risk it. So it's the same sort of mentality. It's the same sort of thing. Like when you have gotten to the point in your life where you are good with being you, where you are good with being single, like, cool, I want a relationship and cool and all of that is great, but I'm great with being single too. It makes you look less desperate. It comes off like you either have to live up to this expectation or you probably shouldn't even talk to her because it's going to be a dub and you wasting your time. And a lot of these men are too weak to be embarrassed any day or way, right? My opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Let me see what everybody else have to say. I'm gonna see what y'all have to say, and then we're gonna go on to the ghetto, child. We go into the pits of hell from which this story came. All right. Yes, lots of lessons to learn. If you want to offer, if you are on Twitch, please hit me up in my email, jovibeauty.com, if you would like to talk about advertising on my channel. Okay? Thank you. Hey, Kendra. Hey, Sharita. She said the wine down with Mary. That's what they call it. She said it's on BET. That's why I'm not playing it. And Mary has a son, Goddess Wine. She even won wine awards for her wine. She has a press. Okay. Child, I don't know nothing about it, but okay. I enjoyed the show. The little clips that I saw, I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. Mary said the next guy she gets will have more money and more going on than her. She said she's not dating the same kind of men anymore. Good. We've spoken about that, like the dating down of it all. Like these men want you to date down so they don't have to go and accomplish for anything. I saw these stats like last week, and it was like, even like the tech, we already know Black women are like the most educated people in this country, right? And they were talking about like even the tech industry, like the gaps between, I think it was like 65% of Black people in the tech or going to school for like tech are women compared to like 33. It's like, and it's the reality is a lot of men in this world, regardless of race, have this whole mentality of wanting to get over. Oh, it's just supposed to be because I'm a man. They actually don't think they have to work for anything, right? Which is like, again, their issue and their downfall. And those are the type of men who, in my opinion, should not be able to reproduce, because all they're going to teach their offspring, like the guy with 7 kids. Did y'all see that? Okay, we spoke about it last week, but did you see, I think it was after the situation, some girl or some girls was like on a live with him or something, talking about, I don't need no money. All I need is you to be in my kid's life. These are the problems. We need to stop. We need to stop. This is what I say when I say, you have to understand your worth. Because like when you don't comprehend your worth, you devalue yourself so much. Even your kids are losing. You do need a man who is going to be able to provide for his kids. Like, you do need a father of your child who is going to be able to help you raise your kids. Because guess what costs money? Children. They're very expensive. Trust me. Okay, trust me. They are extremely expensive. You need money to be able to afford to raise them, and to be afford and to in the kind of ways that they want to, that you want to, for them to have some good things going on with their life. I just told y'all, at the beginning of this video, I just signed myself and my daughter up for freaking swim classes, because she gonna go away, to school next, whatever. And we want to make sure she knows how to swim. These things cost money. Feeding them costs money. Clothes cost money. It is not just on the mother's back. And when we have that mentality, that's the mentality. Let me put some mascara on. My mascara, I use this Marc Jacob mascara. I have them all over the house. I really buy them like in like bulk when they on sale. I swear to you, I do. I buy them like 3-4 at a time. When they on sale, girl, when that Sephora sale we popping, I be popping anyway. But that is the problem a lot of the times with a lot of these men, right? They grow up seeing everything on their mom, and mommy being superwoman. And the reality is that we're not freaking superwomen. And when we grow up and these boys just see their mom doing everything, and like, even if daddy's around, there's a freaking excuse and a reason, and it's everything of why he's just not being able to provide, why he's mad that he's on child support, even though half of the time the child support be like 15, 25, $50 a week. Motherfuckers out here complaining about a $50 a week child support order, when a woman is putting hundreds of dollars into her child, to provide for them, to give them whatever, the hundreds and thousands of dollars monthly, a lot of the times, most of the times, for this same children. When we raise boys, especially boys, forget boys and girls, to think that the bulk of raising children is on women financially, emotionally, and all of this thing, this is how we end up in a situation that we are in now. This is why these younger generations, and like, I don't understand why governments across governments across the world refuse to comprehend this. They're out here. I saw something like Russia, I think it was Russia, are offering women or families, I think it was like $1,500 to have like 3 or 4 kids or something like that. What the heck is $1,500 gonna do in terms of kids? The Asian countries that were, making people only have one kid, making them only have boys. And now what happened? 10, 15, 20 years later, there's not even enough girls in the population to marry all the boys people had, right? And that the girls in those populations don't even want to deal with it and want to stay single, because why would they want to marry, especially in a culture that doesn't prioritize them? And you taught boys to act like, to think that they were something special when they can't do nothing without a woman. The fall apart is so real when you see these men. These men are out here committing atrocious acts of violence. I saw a man on CNN talking about we spoken about a lot of this, but we seen a man on CNN. I know y'all see him on other channels as well, talking about, these men, these sexless men who can't, like, the word, like, and how dangerous they are, and how handmaid's tale this shit is becoming, instead of dealing with the reality that, y'all dudes are just a lot of dudes, too many of y'all. The percentage of the Trumpers via Republicans, okay, too much of a large percentage are garbage. And just like using the Republicans as just an example of this man on trash, ratio. It is not the Democrats' job, which let's say are women, to fix it. It is the rest of them. Just like we tell the Republicans, it's their job to keep their racist sections under control, to not let it seem like they are the majority, right? It is on them, just like it is on these men out here to be ashamed and to be anti-ignorant, right? Because they're not winning. We've watched shows. One of the biggest live stream shows on this YouTube is Fresh and Fit. Please don't go over there. Anyway, one of the guys on the daggone show, his whole thing is, because I guess he looked like he got a, is that women don't, like satisfying women aren't important because and like this is one of the biggest streaming shows on YouTube, right? On the YouTube, which means on the world, which means how many men watch this show and think that that is actually the reality of the situation, but they're walking around completely sexless. It's sad, but if it looks like, I don't know what it's going to turn into, but something is going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years, and these men are either going to have have a complete overhaul, or women about to take this world over, because it's gotten to that point. It's, in my opinion, it has gotten to that point. Now let's finish up with some of these comments, and then we're going to move over to Jaguar Wright and the messy woman. Okay. Yes, Mary and Taraji are really good friends. She said we have to love ourselves 1,000%. Yes, you cannot, you have to spend time to work on you. Do what you need to do for you. Like, for real. And that might sound so freaking corny, but it's true. I don't know, the most downtrodden woman ever that somebody said this to me. No, I saw it somewhere. They didn't say it to me. I saw it somewhere. I don't know. It was some YouTuber. I wish I remember who said it. But if you look at the most downtrodden woman, she has a horrible man attached to her. She has a horrible man attached to her. I told y'all even my some examples from my own life, especially like old examples, because we decided that we ain't talking about new stuff on my channel no more. Okay. But like the hardest time in my life that I've ever had, even like ever had, was when I was legally attached to a man. The hardest time, as in, bitch, I went to sleep hungry times. The most, it was the most difficult for school, the most mentally draining, when you are just attached to what you ain't supposed to be attached to for the sake of attachment. No. And like I said, I'm so happy that a lot of these younger girls, not all of them, because again, a lot of them still need to learn some really hard lessons. But we've seen a lot of them come to terms. You could look at we was talking about her last week, the Alexa Skies of the world, and some of these other girls of the world who it's not taken to be 30 something to really comprehend that, like, it's trash, and trying to be a pick me and trying to sell your soul or your body for a man's attention is not the move, right? We see Alexa Sky out here talking about God and talking about what she deserves and what she desires, as she should. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Let's finish up these comments. She said, I'm being single because I don't like wasting my time. Goddamn right. Hey, Bonnie, how are you? She said her grandfather paid all the bills, bought all the groceries, took care of your grandmother and the kids. The men of those days are gone. They don't have they're I don't know what's wrong with them. 27. And when I made my video, I didn't realize he was 27. I didn't realize he was 27. This is another reason why I hey fruit also. I didn't realize it was fruits. Hey fruits. I didn't This is another reason why I thoroughly believe a lot of women also need to adjust how we raise our children, especially our boy children. We want to be superheroes. We don't want to throw a nigga under the bus for being garbage. We don't want, we want to give our sons so much. And a lot of that upbringing raised men like this, to just abandon your children, right? To just abandon them and just act like it's cool and it's okay. And, put himself in a position and he said, oh, I pay for abortion. So like, how many girls are you just squirting off in, not even, we spoke about previously about not men who don't have no regard for their seed. They spread it far and freaking wide. And what's dangerous about men like that, and why another reason why you really need to run background checks and really understand who you are even dealing with, right? And stop just like, no, sis, you deserve, like, no. Because every last one of those children are going to be raised up without a father. You can't make them, because he's right about that. You can't make them. He's garbage. He's garbage, and he's so garbage that he tells you he's garbage, and he's in love with being the trash that he is. And surrounded by a bunch of women with low self-esteem and low value. Because if they valued themselves, they would not even be engaging with his corny trash ass. She said God made men on the 6th. He made women the same day because they can't go a day without us. They don't know what to do. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these. Yes, child. Yes. I found out after. Yes. Because he wore out. He nasty. He wore out. He don't use protection. His dirty D. Like, it's so many reasons of why a man like that should not be able to attract a woman, let alone be in a position to breed her in the first place. He giving out, I don't care what you say. He already said he don't like condoms, which means he giving out STDs. I don't care what you say. He giving out at least BV, because he don't clean, he don't do none of that. He bouncing from pooms to pooms, and hardly wash in between. Like, everything about it is detrimental to any children who are conceived in it. Every freaking thing about it. I said what I said. All right, so now we're gonna go on to Jaguar Wright. Where we gonna go? Let's go to official King page official King Payne page for a little bit, and then we're gonna jump over to Jaguars on the IG, because, or maybe not, I don't know, it's just ghetto over there. Okay, she is very upset. Somebody tell me, who is the alleged YouTube girlfriend? Because this shit is out of hand. Okay, so the official King page just looks like, I don't know what the hell. All right, but we here. Okay, so we're gonna play a little bit of this, and we're gonna see what's going on.
Don't want that to be his perception. I worked twice as hard to cover it over, to give him grace, to help him work.
Okay, let's go back a little bit. Okay, so apparently I'm gonna set you up. I did see some of Sean Davy Way show from yesterday, and him going. Jaguar feels awake because she created all of this drama. This is my opinion based off of what I'm hearing, but between Official King Payne, Sean Davy Way, and for what I'm looking at on Jaguar's page, she feels away because she did all of this for a click and a view, and then the man got tired and didn't want to deal with it no more. Didn't want to deal with it no more because it's become out of control, right? She's here attacking his mom, his whole family, his entire lineage. We spoke about this, and everything is not. Everybody is not willing to do something for clout. There is an extent to when someone is going to say, well, most people, even if they're allegedly crazy, like, Goomba is or whatever, allegedly. Everybody, especially older people, grown people, even these young people, everybody doesn't want to just throw everything for clout, because at the end of the day, you still have to deal with the reality of that. So I believe this weekend, Goomba went out and he put out the papers to get Jaguar locked up because she's out here losing it. She's out here losing it and threatening people, threatening him, threatening his family. And he has proof because there's videos all over the place of her doing it. And she got mad about it. Who? Hear her TV. Okay, while we listening to this, I'm gonna look it up.
I take a whole step. Like, no, I can't even say that. If he wants to jump down from the Empire State Building to the sewer system, he's welcome.
She's the Empire State Building. Let me see this. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. What y'all said her name were? Hold up. Let me Google this. Let me look this up. I don't believe Goomba is in a relationship. Can I just be real? And if a YouTuber is in a relationship with her, oh hell. Oh hell. The girl wrote, oh my Lord. Lord help me, Jesus. She wrote, "The boy is mine." She got a live stream coming on at 2:00. You can't make this shit up. I still don't believe it. I still don't believe it. In my opinion, it is just for a click and a view. In my opinion, it is just for a click and a view. Because 8 days ago, it was back down memory lane. It wasn't talking about they in a relationship then. And she was doing 8-hour lives, 9-hour lives. Well, maybe she a little crazy too. What in the hell? Oh my Lord. Jaguar Wright getting on Regina Gold and with nerves. Child. You can't make this ghetto shit up. But all right, let's just go. I don't think they're in a relationship. I just think it's funny and they're trying to trigger her the way she tried to trigger him with the Jamaican dude. But let's go on.
Like, I'm not understanding.
Official King Payne looked tired, child. he looked like, I got a job to do, but I don't want to do it. He's like, I got a job to do. Like when I don't know if y'all ain't creators, but just like think about it. Sometimes I be talking about certain things I don't be wanting to talk about. It's just like, but you got a job to do, and this is what the people want to hear about, right? This is what people want to hear about. They, for whatever reason, y'all want to hear about Jaguar Wright. So okay, so. And it don't even make sense. You know what it is? Because she contradicts herself all the time. So it's like you be trying to have these conversations, and then it's like What? I thought you didn't want him, sis. What are we talking about, child? Let's just go ahead because he looked tired. I'm tired. We just tired of it.
And how people are getting all of this fucked up. Even though he's hijacked my channel and made it impossible for me to broadcast on my own channel for nearly 10 days straight now.
I don't believe none. I don't believe it. I hardly believe anything she say. Can I be real with you? When you have proven yourself to be a liar time and time again, you know, because people are human. But when you have proven yourself to be a liar time and time again, child, people don't want to hear that shit. I ain't gonna hold you. We don't want to hear it.
Can't handle being lied to. The first lie was about his family. The second lie was about his medication. I didn't know he was on severe psych meds.
You should be on severe psych meds, sis. At least if Goomba's on, what did I tell y'all the other day? I'm okay with people being crazy. Now, I ain't gonna personally date you. You know, I ain't gonna date you, but I'm okay with people who understand and recognize that they have an issue. Okay, I'm okay with that. If you recognize that you have an issue and you're working on said issue, I can't say shit about that. You know, you're working on your betterment. But it's the people like Jaguar who are delusional of the fact that they're delusional. Those people you need to be afraid of. Very, very afraid of.
Oh, and by the way, the day that we got married, we stopped having sex because he couldn't have sex because of the meds, because the meds was fucking with him. So we went through 6 months of forced celibacy because of his issues. And during that whole time,
why are you telling people that? But the gag is if that's true, because I do know that, you know, when men get older, things stop working sometimes. Maybe medication, it stopped working sometimes. But he got a whole girlfriend, so somebody like it. Allegedly, I don't think he got a girlfriend though, but you know what I'm saying.
He was breaking everything. You know, my husband has really, really, really bad fits where he just starts breaking shit. I have about
Katua Bay said, now Goomba, the one who destroyed the car, child, the lies, girl. I just opened it.
I went and I looked over the data. I was just going to start posting it the other day, but I wanted to spare him that.
Girl.
Him beating me, him telling me he's going to kill me.
Look at King Payne's face. You wanted to spare him that, girl. You ain't spare him nothing. You called him a child of incest. Girl, all of these things she trying to say now, like she gonna say it was him who blew up the car, whatever. All of these things are not as bad as what you were saying last week. Spare him what? What the hell are we talking about? He is over it. He is over it. But again, we are YouTubers, we are creators, and this is the content that is here right now. Trust me. I tried to look for other things that were interested enough to talk about today. It was not that much things to talk about. And Jaguar's always trying to give us content. Jaguar's always trying to give us content. Ciao. Let's go. Hold up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And breaking all of my belongings and breaking all of my things and kicking in doors, busting windows. I got a cracked windshield now for where he punched my windshield.
I thought your car was destroyed. Let's keep going. I don't want to.
Encouraging me to get back online and stop letting other people run my narrative. Do you remember when I told you how I took him to Highland Park to try on that $12,000 Laura Piana suit, and how all of his friends made fun of him and said, if you buy that suit, you won't be the most expensive bum in Dallas?
Yes, I remember.
Everybody in his life treats him like shit. Do you know
you too
what his family would say to him when they would ask him about our marriage? Well, I just don't understand what she sees in you. She don't want a real man?
I don't think so. I ain't gonna hold you. I hear you, but I don't hear you. Not after how you talk about them. Why would they say that? Why would they say that? Why would they keep him away from you? It's not senses. The sense is not sensing. The ones and the ones is not equaling 2 right now. The ones and the ones is not equaling 2 right now. I'm sorry, it's just not.
This is what his family would say to him. See, it doesn't matter how much I encourage him to be great. He's so busy trying to gain their approval. And at this point, I don't even think it's about approval, especially the shit with Bobby, because Bobby ain't never treated him but nothing like a piece of shit. His nickname at that barbershop that he speaks so highly of was Drawer Kicker. Do you want to know why they called him Drawer Kicker?
Why is that?
Why is that?
Because he fucked up somebody's haircut one day and they didn't want to pay. So he took it out on the fucking counter and kicked all the doors off the hinges.
My.
When I would come around,
My. Because like, child, I don't care.
wait a minute. When I would come around, Billy used to call him that just to sun him in front of me. You think you hot shit? You think you hot shit because you got a famous wife? You ain't nothing but a drawer kicking nigga. We know who you are.
So you said something about him seeking attention and validation. Do you feel like the reason that he goes live or he talks about your marriage publicly is because you talk about your marriage publicly?
I talk about my marriage publicly because I'm running a transparency campaign. In order for me to take down my enemies, I have to be the exact opposite of everything they say. And there's nothing that I say that I don't discuss with my husband.
Absolutely.
I have to be honest. Do you know how much of a hypocrite I have felt like these past 2 years? Because I told my husband from my own words, if any of my friends were in the kind of relationship I'm in with you, I tell them to fucking run and get a restraining order. But I stay with you because I promised you. See,
child, we don't.
When it's time for the company to decide whether or not they're going to take you on full time and give you a real job and let you go, he always gets let go. He doesn't have the temperament. Between the hearing loss and the brain loss, between the anthrax that they shot him up with and the drugs that he takes.
The anthrax, the drug. She wildin'. Maybe also the fact that he's connected to a crazy wife who probably shows up at the job and go ballistic and set him up to lose. I don't know. I just think people like that, that's how that go down.
That he lies to me about taking. Because when I met him, he was lying to me about the fact that he was on XOs.
I don't know what XOs are.
Gerald was a lot thinner when we got married.
Okay, let's go.
If you don't think they're your grandkids, then tell your son to go take his children and get tested.
I don't know who she's talking about. I don't care.
And then there's Phoenix.
She's listening to Phoenix. She's talking about a whole bunch of people who ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But if somebody was to talk about her child or anything like that, it would be so problematic. I don't understand. But okay, who the frick is Phoenix? What does it matter? What does it have to do with any of this? All you got to do is let Jaguar talk and every once in a while go, I hear you, girl. That's all you gotta do. She gonna tell you, she gonna go off. The truth, the lies, everything just interwoven.
Ask him. Because the truth is, I've been covering for him. He has yet to be interviewed independently by the insurance company about where he left that car and where that car was found.
Well, you're saying a lot and you're saying a lot of nothing at all. And let me remind you, you guys are married.
Yep.
So if he go down, you go down, but we gonna hear her.
Still.
And he has a girlfriend on YouTube.
Allegedly.
He's in a whole relationship and he's courting this bitch with my money.
No, he's not.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Now, he hasn't told you directly about this girl.
He doesn't talk to me.
Did anyone hear him tell?
So the girl, is there just some YouTuber? Is this YouTuber just saying, "Oh, I went Goomba"? Is that what's going on? Because when the hell did this happen?
Sean about the girl?
He ain't
Did
tell
anyone see
Sean about the
show?
girl.
Like, I don't know. I haven't seen it. I was looking for the receipt. Um,
You can say I'm jealous all you want, but I don't know no woman who gets robbed, threatened to be killed, beaten on, and then it's all right with her husband who's done all these things to her, running off and spending money on another bitch. My money on another bitch? No, not gonna happen. Now, player, if you want to do what you want to do, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. But I'm not financing your fuckery.
Wait till she complete.
I got a family to support. I got a company to run while you're running around having fun on my dime. So since you want to play, player, it's time for you to tell Allstate the truth about where you left that car.
Mind you, you heard what she said, right? He financing even if he do have another check, he financing it on my dime. Listen to this. Let's continue.
so they said that Sean Davy Way was being elusive and reading comments.
Because now that you're lying about everything, Gerald, how can I believe anything that you told me about where you left that car? How can I believe you?
Oh, now she want to set Gerald up for the car allegedly being stolen or explosion or whatever the hell.
You're a fucking
Maybe
liar.
he's lying about the woman to make you jealous, like you lied about the man to make him jealous.
Well, I didn't lie about anything. That man do want to fuck me. He been wanting to fuck me. I asked him. I just didn't touch it that day.
Your ass.
I just didn't touch it that day.
That day.
And yes, I did go out on a date the other night. And it was a business date.
We ain't gonna be listening to this for much longer.
But
I want y'all to
heard
hear
me
part.
say, "Ooh, I got a new boyfriend. Ooh, I got a new boyfriend." You ain't heard me put no claim on nobody.
Wait
you
on it.
Looking real cute. Let me show you. Was this?
Oh, I'm very cute. No, I'm very cute when I'm not around him because I can't be cute when I'm with him.
Okay. Let's push it.
Just to be with him and not have to go through shit because he was so fucking insecure. I tell you what, I ain't dumbing down no more. I'm being me.
Okay.
And you can be with me while I be me.
I thought you didn't want him no more.
Watch me like the rest of these pussies do. Be me. But I ain't covering for you no more, Gerald. I don't know if you're telling me the truth. I don't know where you left that car. And for all I know, as vindictive as you are, you might have blown it up your motherfucking
As vindictive as he is, child, listen. That's why he waving a duster. That's why he waving a duster. Cause that's a dusty line.
Maybe you thought I looked too cute in that car. And you just needed to kill the car. I don't fucking know. You crazy as fuck. I know that. And you stupid as shit. I tell you what I also know. I wasn't nowhere near that shit. I was in my bed when it happened.
Listen.
The dusting we will go.
The dusting we will go.
Sucker. Who the fuck you think you playing with, bitch? You country fucking bumpkin.
Okay.
You think you gonna steal from me? You think you gonna corral me and force me and break me and break me? If fucking Jay-Z can't break me, bitch, what would make you think you can? You fucking broke bum living off of me for 4 years because you can't keep a job.
Come on. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
And you want to steal from me?
Let's get to it.
You got a new girlfriend? Tell that bitch to take care of you. You're an expensive problem to have. And while you're at it, tell her to child-proof her house and make sure she gets rid of all flammable fucking objects.
Ooh.
You might have another bad day, oh.
Okay.
Fuck you. And then you want to ignore my calls while you fucking fronting with my money? You fucking lucky. You fucking lucky.
Everything here is a whole. If they just took the recording and gave it to the police station, the police that Ramirez, that she, did all this to, like, this is the case. But okay, this is a threat and a hard intimidation. But okay,
bitch, because you'd have already been taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all right. I'm learning how to do things the country way, and I'm getting mighty good at it. Why don't you go run back to Bobby, get you some exos and some of that fentanyl weed, and see if you can figure out how to get
Here we go.
You lying piece of shit.
I think it would be best for you both to get a lawyer, and you go ahead and mediate.
Mediate what?
Your marriage.
Mediate how? I ain't getting divorced.
Listen, boom. Boom. This is what I want y'all to hear. Remember, he was living off of her. Here is the buffoonery.
Why would I get divorced? It's better for me to stay married, let him go to jail, and collect his benefits since I'm his next of kin.
I thought you was living off of him. He was living off of you. What happened?
I think I want to stay his next of kin. I think I want to stay married forever.
We will go.
You'll sit in jail, bitch, and you'll fucking rot. And I'll spend your money on a nigga. I'll spend your government money on a nigga. See how you like it, bitch? While you sit in jail with Bobby, shirking the fuck off, wondering when the next commissary coming in. Fuck you, hoe.
I'm done. Let's go to Instagram now. That's all I wanted y'all to hear, because all of that to then say I ain't getting divorced. I need his money. I thought he ain't have none. Child, let's go to his page, her page, and the page. So she posted their marriage certificate. Okay, she posted it like 3 hours ago. Okay, Southern California. Oh, y'all can't see it. She posted y'all can't see it. She posted a marriage certificate. We did not believe y'all were married. I don't know who this was for.
Maybe it's time that I call Maria.
Who's Maria?
Or Dominic.
Who's Dominic?
From Allstate.
Oh,
and
Lord.
Ask them to do an independent interview with you, separate from.
Yo, so she's trying to threaten him with everything to get him back at this point. Like everything. You better get back with me. You better talk to me. You better answer this phone. You better do what I want you to do, or else I'm going to go get you arrested and lock the hell up. I am over it. I am over it. Yes, she did, child. I was like, what? He gonna have to fight for that divorce. He is official King Payne and freaking Sean Davy Wade. They just like, I guess, at this point, it's like, if you gonna keep going, we gonna keep watching because y'all want to watch. This is y'all fault. This is y'all fault. My. She loved that my. Child, she gonna go to the police. She probably gonna call the Allstate people and cuss their asses out. Oh. I don't think she used to be famous. She's not famous. She used to be. Yep. Her own. Yep. I believe that 1,000%. Jaguar Wrights. Jay-Z don't give a shit about no Jaguar Wright. Nobody, in my opinion. The only person that she might have smoke with is Gerald's mama. Okay. After all the shit she done said, I believe it. And the men at the barbershop. Because if they sell it in the barbershop, she done blew it up because she mad. Okay. Them who got issues with her. She said the lies. They are, and it's exhausting. I know it's exhausting to them. It's exhausting to me just watching them try to not be like, bitch, are you crazy? Because I be seeing it on Shaw's face. Shaw be like, listen, both of their face, they just like, cause you just wanna, you just like, all right, but and when you tell somebody, oh, you wilding out, and they think you playing, but you dead ass serious, you wilding out. That's the vibes. That's like, girl, you wearing a soul out. The anthrax. 45 jobs in anthrax. Child, listen. She said the Zeus network gonna get a hold of her. If I was the Zeus network, I wouldn't, because she would destroy everything and then try to sue them for everything, and and then they'll be after her, and like, you gotta. I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think so. It's like, why would anybody set themselves up for it at this point? Anybody with anything to lose, and the guys at the Zeus network, the guy who owned it, he has a lot to lose. He already dealing with Tommy and the one with the one tooth. Thumbs up this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Yeah, but the gag is y'all are watching it. Y'all are over there bringing in, or over here right now, bringing in the views. So people are watching it. People are watching it. People are donating for it. She just asked Legina for $40. All the money is his. The delusion on this. Yes. She asked Legina for $40. Since she trying to ruin him. She is whole trying to ruin him because he don't want to be with her. That's how narcissistic people are. They do that. They want to whole try to destroy you, destroy anything you can get, destroy people's opinion of you, any opportunities you can have, just destroy you because he don't want to be with her, because he decided that he has had enough of this bullshit. Yeah, it's entertainment. We know it's a lie. We know it's a lie, but as long as y'all clicking on these videos, we gonna keep making them, and that's real. And that's real. She said, "Is she in an abandoned building? Maybe." She said, "Why it had to be a Jamaican child?" She talk about a cosmetic surgeon, the delusion of it all. Ain't no one with sense want to be wrapped up with a woman like Jaguar, because she crazy. And then she will let the surgeon, if it's a quote unquote surgeon, fucking not answer the phone on a second ring. She gonna be up here telling all his business too. Okay. All right. So we're gonna get up out of here. Let me see if we can finish up some of these comments. She said they ain't been married that long, but she been destructive the whole time. Yep. It's weird. Instead of just falling down and saying, I fucked up, I'm sorry. She can't do it. It's the narcissist can't do that. They can't do that, because then it'll, she needs to feel she has a grandiose, sense of self. So she can't do that. She can't do that. She is a hard liability. Ain't nobody with anything gonna want to get with her. Why would anybody with anything want to get with her? She is a hard liability, a hard one. She destroyed her life. She destroyed her career. She destroyed her marriage. Her marriages. Her family don't fuck with her. Like, that says a lot about people. And, Gerald was the last, and like, he woe out. She's trying to isolate him. That's why she attacks his family. The attack of his family is really so his family will feel a way about him, right? So they'll try to blame him for her behavior. So she's trying to isolate him, trying to make him feel like he has nobody but her, like she was the best thing to ever happen to him and will ever happen to him. Nobody will want him, nobody love him, nobody care about him. So he needs to deal with anything she gives him because she is all that he has, right? He don't have nobody but her. It's crazy. We watch we watch Krishan. We watch, yes, Krishan. We watch it's we don't normally see women showcase these traits. We normally see them a lot in these destructive men, but it is just very telling when we see the same sort of behavior out of these women. And in my opinion, Jaguar is in a whole Goomba is in a whole abusive relationship with Jaguar. um all everything she say is a lie. She's a lie. Everything she say is a lie, in my opinion. And I hope he's able to get out of it with his safety and his life intact. He think it's a game, like a lot of girls, in my opinion, when they think, you know, oh, he ain't gonna really hurt me. He ain't gonna really whatever until a nigga kill you dead in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? Until a nigga track you down in Manhattan when you in that freaking homeless shelter. We seen stories about it, and be like, oh, I want to see my baby, and he talks you out of going outside. This story happened this summer, child, and he killed the girl. Right? I don't trust Jaguar from a hole in the wall. Okay, I don't trust her. I don't trust her. I don't trust her. I put her. I wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised if she was to wholeheartedly attempt to set Gerald up to be completely right. Don't trust her. 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 Talk about she want to call people. She trying to set him up to go to jail. In my opinion, she trying to set him up to just destroy his life. This is why we spoke earlier about when we were talking about the Mary J. Blige and Taraji P. Henson and Carisha interview on Mary's new show, that you have to be careful about who you let in your life. Like, life is short and hell is hot. Gerald is better off by himself. It is not that deep. It is not that deep. All of this, it is not that deep. For what? The reality is, for what? For what? Like, work on yourself. Work on yourself. The real question, Gerald, is why you were even in a situation like this for as long as you are. And we know you have mental situations going on because of the trauma of war, and that's some real shit. But even with the trauma of war, you don't deserve no shit like this. Nobody deserves things like this. No one. Okay. And these abusers will really have you thinking that it's your fault that you're in these abusive situations, and it's not. You didn't do anything. It's them and their dysfunction. You cannot take that shit in, right? She's the kind of type she wanna emotionally break that man. That's why she gets up on here to try to emotionally break her. And the reality is that Gerald needs to ignore her whole existence. I'm glad he's not picking up, but like not even responding to her. Don't even make no comments about her. Stop talking about her. That's how you stop talking about her. Leave her where she stood. Leave her over there by herself. Let her deal with that. Let her just go away. Go away. You don't need her permission to get a divorce, especially in your town. You do not need file for the divorce. You do not need, she is mentally disturbed. The police will back you. The mayors and them will back you. See how she dragging everybody? Everybody will drag. You don't need her freaking permission to divorce her. Not the way she acts. Save yourself. Hopefully you are not, and hopefully you are not with a YouTuber or with anybody right now, because all you doing is setting them up for Jaguar to try to hurt them as well. Okay, because honestly, people like this, she's dangerous. Just because she ain't do nothing that y'all seen, and somebody, her ex-husband told us on his interview with Tasha K that she is literally dangerous. She will say you done did some shit. Okay, and we're watching it play out live. I said what I said. She has mental illness talking about him and his child, please. No one deserves to be mentally, physically, and emotionally abused. Okay, she is working so hard, and whether she realizes it or not is not my issue. You do not have to worry. You don't have to care about people who are mentally ill and making sure that they fuck them at the end of the day, because they're not going to do care about. She's not going to give. She don't give a shit about any of these things she's doing to you, because her feelings are hurt, because she created a scenario where you had to decide to finally pick you, and now she is determined to try to make you get taken out of here by a bunch of mobsters, or like go to jail, or like embarrassing you and calling you an inbred, just like, or just it's so many things. I can't even keep up with it. I'm tired. They have to at this point. I would hide my son. If it was my son, and y'all know normally I'm like, you gotta let these boys grow up. But in a situation like this, your son a little, like she want to protect her son, right? She want to protect her son. She got her son up in her house, and she making sure her son is protected, right? She making sure her son is protected from people, right? Just like these people have the right to make sure that their son is protected from somebody who is dangerous. Okay, in my opinion, Jaguar is 100% dangerous, and she will do something to take that boy, man, he ain't a boy, to take that man out of here. He a boy to his mama. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here, and so I can send out some more emails or whatever. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like this channel, subscribe to the YouTube video, leave a comment down below in the comment section if you're watching it on the replay. And again, don't forget to always live your life like it's golden. You do not have to be caught up with crazy. You can say I'm done and be done. Yes, it's gonna be a little battle, especially in a situation like this. But once you get over that initial hump, she gonna find her new victim. She eventually gonna find her new victim. Okay. Oh well. I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it. Choose you first. Always. You can't lose when you do that.